Across the Hudson River from New York City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9.
Check 26, check 26. Check, blocky.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Gun, it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And 11 at the 15-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Bell. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Jets nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Jets nothing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Strong left. Here we go. Mike 8. In your face.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40.
1st and 10.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right,
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
down and 4.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Bell. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
For the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 38, Jackson forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jackson will throw again. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ravens.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Dobbins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
At the 24-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to say they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 14, he's going deep. Get him. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Under 10, 10. Show it up. Check 15, check 15.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and goal.
We're going to set. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here.
They run it with Balaj. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But to drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Darnold. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 16 yards, a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. He was able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And
from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.